right, we rolling. Oh, yo, it's like I'm underwater. The surface is frozen. I'm searching for broken open holes because I feel chosen. Weighing my pros and cons. I know the road is narrow, but I'm being chased with chariots of Pharaoh. I know I could sink, but I got faith and I got vision. I know the storms will come. I can't let them shake my mission. I'm on purpose. I'm on point to the T. I read the Bible. I might be going west like Fiverr with the crossover dribble. It ain't nothing simple. Step to the king. I might bust you like a pimple. I hope you got dimples because you're smiling while I'm freestyle flowing. And you know you're getting excited because I'm going, holding it down. Nobody's seeing.
No more. No more, baby. I got more. That's more king in the building.
What? In the building.
Bro, no more.
2008, 2009.
Represent, man. All day.
Next year, unfinished business.
Welcome into the third quarter of the Coach Kevin Keathley Show. I'm your host, Derek Forrest. I'm joined now by player/manager of the East Kentucky Miners, Mark King. Nice to have you in. Thanks for coming in. How you doing today?
I'm wonderful. Nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right. Now, the reason why we have you on the show is, well, interesting backstory on you. We actually just came out of the commercial break, and we saw you doing a little freestyle with you and some of the Miners. Just, you know, let's talk about that real quick. Where did that come from? When did you start freestyling?
Well, I grew up just outside of Detroit in Inkster, Michigan, and, you know, basically, you know, urban music, hip-hop music was predominant. Playing basketball, of course. You know, we all loved hip-hop, so, you know, riding around in cars, whatever, hanging out. Just something you just pick up on. You got to know how to freestyle in Detroit, so you're not going to fit in very well. So.
It's that 8 Mile atmosphere down there in Detroit, apparently. But you used to play at Pikeville College, so you're not, you know, you're not a stranger to Pikeville, but you know, you are from Detroit. Just talk a little bit about your background and, you know, how you found your way to Pikeville College.
Well, you know, I always wanted to play basketball. I had a dream to play since I was young. My father, actually, we didn't have a lot of money. He had made a wooden backboard for me and put a rim on there so I could shoot around and play. Unfortunately, I was very short, so throughout my high school days and junior high career, I never really made a team. I was actually cut 5 times, but you know, I just had that dream alive, and about a year and a half after high school, I found myself in a car just going for a little drive, and found myself on US 23 South, and ended up in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. And you know, from there we just found some guys playing on a court across from Adams Middle School and played pretty well. They had nothing but praise and told me about Pikeville College, and from there I just took a little leap of faith, and you know, everything went pretty well for me. I went home and prayed about it. You know, after high school, I kind of changed the reason I played basketball. I always used to play for the fame and fortune. I grew up watching the Detroit Pistons, you know, 89-90 champions, and after high school, I started going to church more, and I decided to try and play for different reasons, you know, and lucky enough to walk on the team, and played one varsity game in 1997-98 season, senior night. I was a freshman, but it was senior night, Mark King night.
Right. And now, you know, finding your way to the East Kentucky Miners, you kind of backdoored your way in through training camp and, you know, hard work. We saw you running stairs and stuff like that, which, you know, from what I hear is something you still continue to do. You still continue to work hard and try to make your way out there on the floor. And then on Sunday versus Atlanta, you finally made your way out on the floor and actually got 5 points, 2 for 3 from the field, 1 for 1 from behind the arc. Just talk about that experience. What was that like for you?
You know, it was a magical day. You know, it was really in the air. When I heard about the team coming here, I jumped onto it right away. And, you know, to myself, you know, on a personal level, I felt like I had some unfinished business in Pikeville. I didn't really get to play as much as I wanted. I had NBA dreams, you know, as a kid, and I told everybody, hey, I'm going to try and play in the CBA after I graduated from college. And, you know, when I heard the team was coming here, I just thought it was just meant to be. Prayed a lot about it. Immediately started emailing Coach Kevin Keathley, and, you know, couldn't ask for a better guy to communicate with, a better coach. I mean, really a personal guy, you know, really my first coach. I mean, really hadn't had much coaching all my career. And, you know, I told him a little bit about my story. I said, you know, Coach, I'll come for free. I don't even need to be paid. I just want to be a part. I feel like I can do this, and all I want is an opportunity. If you could just give me an opportunity, and he was gracious enough, and actually at one point we were having a discussion, and he felt that he said, I just felt like God wanted me to bring you here, and that's what I'm all about. I'm all about just trusting in God, and just He seems to just be putting me in the right places at the right times lately, and I've been able to work extremely hard. A couple black eyes in training camp, free agent camp, and training camp, and running these stairs over here on a daily basis, sometimes twice a day. But it all paid off in the end. Couldn't ask for a better night than the last night, too.
And also to talk about your desire and your dedication to play basketball. You were living in Florida at the time, and you're actually married. You have a wife that lives down in Florida, and, kind of last minute you decided, hey, I'm just going to drive from Florida and go to training camp.
Well, my wife is, I tell everybody I'm obviously biased, but my wife's the best woman in the world. She's very supportive. I put her through law school. I worked at Arby's as a manager for 3 years while she did law school, and now she's an attorney, and she said, honey, you gave me 3 years of your life, and I know you were messing with those burgers and making roast beef sandwiches, so, now it's your time to do what you want to do. I want you to fulfill your dreams, too, and, she's always been supportive. We both have a strong commitment to each other and God, and she felt it was kind of what was meant to be. It was just the perfect situation to come back here, and the cut-through project, in Pikeville, it was a project, the second largest project, land moving project in the world, and they actually, I read the sign over the bridge, and it said, "Welcome to Pikeville, the city that moves mountains." And Pikeville, to us, and to me especially, this is the place that, my dreams to play basketball, I felt like Pikeville just kind of moved that mountain for me and just provided me opportunity. And my wife and I, graduating from here, it was great to come back. And she was actually able to, by coincidence, be here for the game last night, and got to witness it firsthand. So it was a beautiful night. Couldn't ask for a better day.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Mark, and thanks for coming in and chatting a little bit. But that'll do it for the third quarter of the Coach Kevin Keathley Show. When we return, we'll hear from you, the fans of the East Kentucky Miners, in our long distance segment, and we'll also name our Miners Player of the Week.